Coronation Street has confirmed devastating scenes for Gail Platt next week on the ITV soap, as she possibly suffers a heart attack. Pictures show the moment a stressed Gail is left in agony and fearing for her life. After a row with her loved ones over her plans to sell their home, she's left clutching her arm in pain. Struggling to breathe, Gail will be rushed to hospital as her new love interest Jesse Chadwick calls for an ambulance. Holding on to her, Jesse rushes to her aid as her worried children feel guilty over putting pressure on her. But will Gail be okay amid her looming exit from the show? Fans had feared Gail would be killed off, as actress Helen Wertach quit the role after 50 years earlier this year. Amid speculation Jesse isn't genuine, will Gail's hopes of her starting afresh be left in tatters? Spoilers for next week reveal that an escalating row breaks out between Jesse and Gail's children David and Sarah Platt. Gail has enough and snaps at them, and she urges her kids to get out of the house. As it all gets too much for her, she takes a turn for the worst. Sarah and David are convinced Jesse is up to no good and might be out to get Gail's money. But they are forced to push their concerns aside next week when their mother is taken ill. Jesse finds Gail collapsed into her seat, breathing unsteadily and clutching her arm. As she begs for help, a panicked Jesse dials 999 and gets help. Soon an ambulance arrives and the paramedics check Gail over. It's decided she needs to go to hospital, and she's taken away in the ambulance. Sarah and David find out what's happened and frantically head home to see their mother being taken away, with Jesse there too. David and Sarah blame themselves for starting the row with Jesse, but will that be the end of the family drama? Will Gail be okay, or could a devastating health twist be on the way before she leaves? It comes as Helen spoke about her exit and her decision to quit after 5 decades. She announced, "This year felt like the perfect time to leave the show after celebrating 50 years in the most wonderful job on the most wonderful street in the world. I made the decision at the start of the year and spoke to the producers, who were very kind and understanding. I have been truly blessed to have been given the most incredible scripts week in week out, and to have worked with fantastic actors, directors and a brilliant crew. The past 50 years have flown by, and I don't think the fact that I am leaving has quite sunk in yet." Just recently it was reported that Gail was set for yet another wedding before she leaves the show for good. The Mirror exclusively revealed that Gail was set to head down the aisle, but will it be a happy ending for the icon? It is understood the wedding scenes are currently being filmed at the Manchester set. But viewers will have to wait to see if the street legend says "I do." One inside source said, "Helen and Gail have been part of the fabric of Coronation Street since 1974, so only a truly big exit storyline would be fitting for her." The wedding scenes are being filmed at the moment, and when they air, viewers will be gripped. As with any soap wedding, they will have to wait to see whether Gail makes it down the aisle or not. And with a character as popular as her, they will be hoping she finally gets a happy ending.